Hello, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Off the Board, hashtag OTBWPP, and there's the sketch that I am using from Pinterest. So there is a bunch of us that are using Off the Board, so we're trying to use up our Pinterest board, and I happened to find this sketch because I had 3 photos of my daughter. Now, if you follow me for a long time, you guys know that I do scrapbook chronological for my daughter's everyday moments. So when I stopped in November-ish, I left off with Halloween. So I'm going back and I'm working on getting her first grade photos done of her everyday life that happened while she was in first grade. And since I finished off, because I was doing so many photos and layouts and all that stuff for Christmas and that type of stuff, of course I went back and I needed to finish up this so that I could keep moving in her first grade life. So I left off here and this is what I'm doing. So I got out an older collection. Well, I'll take that back. I had this layout set out for a very long time and I just never touched it yet because I was working on other things. So I left it out because I knew that that's where I finished, and I just went back to it so that I could finish it up. And here I am placing down the photos. I gutted the inside of it because I wanted to use this back side as my layering piece. Now, inside the sketch that I found, the photos are more the other way around, and I wanted to go this way because I broke them down so that they look a little bit smaller, I guess I could say. And off camera, I did a bunch of fussy cutting, which you'll see me use on this layout as well. And I'm just going through and I'm making sure that I'm doing up the layering pieces to it, which is there's about 4 pieces to it. And now I didn't do the banner, but you'll see what I do to kind of incorporate the banner in. I wanted to use up some of the tags that I have, so that's what I was working on. I wanted to try to knock out this collection, and I think I may get one more layout once I do the photos for her second grade year. Obviously, you know, she still does trick-or-treating and all that kind of stuff. My daughter does. And so, yeah. I'm just now placing everything down. I'm working on getting the little pieces put down. Now, on the side, they did have a couple of papers kind of hanging off the edge. And I do 3 where they only had 2. And so I get that done and I place that there. And I wait for I took forever to place down all of this. But it worked out really well. I do love how this turns out. I absolutely love it. And I'm just working on getting these layouts put down. Now, they're all different kind of sizes. I kind of wanted them shaped just different, wonky, and kind of place it a little bit the way it is. And I wanted it a little bit, I guess, not really crooked, but kind of. I didn't want it completely straight, I'll say that. And it's kind of that way in the sketch as well. Now, while you're watching me put some of these embellishments and kind of distress a little bit of this, make sure that you check down below. It is once a month. It's the last Wednesday of every month. And there's quite a bit of us that are doing it, along with an Instagram post that you need to go check out, obviously, and see what everybody else does to pull off their board, off their Pinterest board. And make sure that you hashtag everything that you do if you do go off your board. And it's called hashtag OTBWPP. Off the board with pineapple papers. Crystal did this back in July of last year, and I absolutely love it. And I'm so glad that I'm doing this on a monthly basis, because y'all know I am a Pinterest board freak. I have tons of it. All of my links will be down below as well for you to check out, because I'm telling you, you got to go on there and find some stuff, because I find everything. I do a lot of Pinterest boarding, I will admit. So you've got to check out my boards too, because I've got plenty on there for inspiration, layout inspirations, you name it, it's all on there. So I'm taking this frame and I'm just doing the middle frame because I think it just looks kind of cool with this wood piece on there. And as you can tell, I do the tags, and that's where I do kind of the banner instead of the other thing. I do the tags. And I do place this part down, and you see me kind of mess around with it. Ooh, that does look good. At first, I wasn't going to leave that, and you do see me move it. And I do place this part up there. And I get these little pieces in there, just to kind of add some little bits and bobs here. I hope that you're having a wonderful January. I cannot believe that January is over with. As I was walking down the hallway, so I am doing this voiceover the night before because we've been kind of getting some rain, so the photographs weren't looking right, and these don't even look that right either, just because of the rain that we were getting, so the lighting is not the greatest. So I'm sorry about that, but I was walking down the hallway today, and I'm like, we're at 79 days. We're at 79 days. I give, believe you me, I give all the props to teachers anyway because I am a mom of 2 children. But now I even give teachers even more of props. But at the same time, I'm like, 79 more days. All I got is 79 more days. Because we hit our 100th day on Monday. This week on Monday was our 100th day. So now we're counting down the days. We were at 80. Now we're at 79. So I'm super duper excited for that. So I'm now going through and just adding some things. I find a couple of different chipboard pieces that I like. I like this big title over here. I think it's pretty cool. It says eat, drink, and be scary, and it's perfect. For it. So now everything is just placing down. I really love how these fussy cut flowers turned out. I think they're perfect for the layering of what I want in here. I just want it very vintage, very scary type, and I think I achieved it. I love that I added the glitter to this by the thickers. I got out these thickers that are orange and black. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, I'm just placing down these little bits. I cut this off and I do use that piece. It looks like I threw it off the side, but I don't. I promise you, I do actually use it. And I just love how this turns out. I think it's perfect. I just love these little bits and bobs that I add. And here are the flowers that I add. And I get them all put on there. And I put that one up a little bit because I pulled the other one down further than what I originally had. And I just kind of figure out where I want to place this. You do see me use it. I thought there at first, and then I'm like, nope, I don't like that. And then I move it, and it's perfect. Because that's where my title's going to go, so it's kind of ending out the title. And I love that I added this little saying to it as well, to that other piece, and you'll see what I do with that. I thought about adding thread. You don't see me on here. I thought about adding twine or whatever to the tags, and I said I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it. So Amy's going to be like, why do you have that there? And I'll be like, because I want to. And so I'm just placing down these little bits and bobs left over, the moths that I trimmed out before off camera. And then I do come in with my title. You'll see that. And then I round out, and that's about it. And the still shots are coming up. So make sure that you go double check everybody that's down below. All of the links that I do have are listed down there. And as they finish up, a couple of them, as I was doing my voiceover, not everybody was done because a lot of them are on the West Coast. So I will add the rest of the links for that. But always make sure you go check out everybody else. We love doing this with Crystal. I'm so glad that she started this. I love doing this once a month. So make sure you go check out everything. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.